Hello and welcome to the most underrated show on the internet.
We're West with a Lemon and four friends, right?
Justice, to already go behind the curtain right at the very start. Justice was like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Listen, I'm drawing a blank. Sometimes,
Anything Deadpool related.
Oh, can we try this again?
Nope.
No, can we please?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the most underrated show on the internet.
We're West with a Lemon and butt controllers.
Dude, I want the Wolverine one so bad.
Do you actually?
I really do.
If you got the Wolverine one, I would get the Deadpool one.
I just don't have the money.
I don't either.
So
They're like $80 or 90, right?
which is what the normal controller, like,
No.
is it not
a
an elite?
60 or 53. No, it's not an elite.
Okay, I would pay $100 for that booty.
First off, Joe, the elite controller has all those attachments on the part where the butt's at. So where
Yeah, you would go into the butt. As butt guys, we would think that we would be all about it.
No, I don't think that's gonna work. I think that was much better. Can we use both though?
Oh, I'm not editing that. That's way too early for me to do any editing.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was gonna say, for everyone the two people that have maybe stuck with us from the beginning.
Everybody that I've talked, like I have a few people that are consistent.
Well, I'm talking about the beginning of the channel.
Oh.
Will know my whole part of hello and welcome to the most underrated show on the internet, or what's with the lemon, blah blah. That bit I always want to do so much louder.
Why don't you?
I'm scared I'm gonna wake up your baby.
How loud do you want to do it?
Do you not remember how I used to do it?
It always kind of sounded like that to me.
Oh, I feel like I'm
think
trying
you
to do
always
that
call
loud whisper.
Yeah, but you always kind of refrain. I feel
Yeah,
like.
I really
even
just
from
wanna...
the get go when we record it in a little closet thing.
Well, that I think I was scared I was gonna blow out the microphone.
Yes, we did discover that if we were too loud, it would be really, really bad.
My favorite episode we ever did, the ASMR one.
Where we did everything in whisper.
We did everything in that was, I don't know if it's the funniest episode.
Didn't somebody comment, I hate this?
Everyone probably hated it. It was bad ASMR, but it was my favorite thing to record and the hardest one to record.
Because you couldn't stop laughing.
I could not stop. You were so funny to me.
Wasn't there a part where you had to plug your ears?
Yes.
Because you could not listen to me whisper.
I couldn't.
Otherwise,
it made me laugh so,
so hard.
It wouldn't have mattered in any other top 5, but we were trying to be relaxing. And so
relaxing and quiet.
I couldn't do it.
For those of you who don't know, ASMR is a type of response. It's called.
Can you do the actual? I can't say the word.
Auditory meridian. No, auditory sensory meridian response.
Dang, dude. I listen to ASMR daily, almost. I think I go to bed to it all the time.
I don't.
That's so sad.
I think I did it a lot more when I just had...
When you were single?
No, when I had more time.
That's weird. Because I only ever listened to ASMR when I was going to bed. And when you're in a relationship, you can't do that. Like, I couldn't do that when I was in a relationship.
Oh.
But when you're single, you can do it.
This might blow your mind.
You never did it to go to bed.
I just did it to relax.
No, because that's how I started.
Just to listen to relax.
Yeah. When I didn't have access to it on my phone, so I could only listen to it on a computer.
Yeah, so I still sometimes, though, I do listen to it just so I'm like, just something calm.
Yeah, top ASMRist.
Fred
is great.
Fred ASMR. He's basically Thor, but he does ASMR.
He's fantastic. Dido for me. Dido ASMR is the best. He does card magic and he does so many other stuff, but his card magic
Joe,
just
how
gets me.
could you say so many horrifically nerdy things in one sentence?
Well, we started with Deadpool and got here.
He has ASMR card magic.
He's awesome. And chess videos. He has a bunch of chess videos.
You love chess videos. Maybe I'll make you one. I have a chess board.
Can we do an ASMR chess video on the channel just randomly?
Where we just do a versus chess video?
No, just you. You can explain the rules of chess in the ASMR stand.
I'd have to make sure I know what I'm saying.
The justice version of the rules.
Oh. I mean, my rules are pretty much normal. I think the only thing we did differently sometimes was that the queen could do literally everything instead of...
Yeah, I just don't think we realized that it couldn't.
It couldn't, yeah. We were young.
Yeah. So...
Yes.
Long pause that will get cut out. Deadpool's coming out.
It is. Deadpool 3.
By the time this comes out, it will be out.
And we'll have seen it.
What's your review?
What?
What's your Deadpool 3 review? What do you think?
I think it's going to be really funny.
No, not it's going to be. We have seen it by the time this comes out. What's the review?
Joe, we can't do that. We already said we haven't seen it.
I'm going to tell you my review of
What is
Deadpool
it?
3. It has saved the Marvel Universe.
Dang.
It has saved the Marvel Universe and has showed that there is still hope for superhero movies.
I really hope so, man, because there's
You
still...
don't have to hope. It's been out. We've seen it.
This is gonna break my brain if we could try to do it this way.
I'll stop. I'll stop.
If I had to say what I think it's going to be, I think it's gonna be like around a 7 or an 8.
Wow,
like
that
on the
low,
scale.
huh?
I do, because I just think
What do you think the other ones were?
the first one to me was like a 9.
Okay, same.
And then the second one was a little worse. I would say 7.5 to 8.
Okay, I would say like a 7.
Yeah. And then I love Deadpool though. So
Deadpool is one of your favorite.
yeah, he's one of my
superheroes.
favorite superheroes.
Spider-Man and Deadpool.
I mean, he's kind of not a hero.
Anti-hero.
Yeah. I think this one's has the potential to be really good, but I do feel like the worry is we've seen this before.
Yeah, but with Wolverine in it
I'm
now.
so stoked for that.
Hugh Jackman.
I'm
man.
so stoked for them because I mean all the trailers kind of pointed to be like a buddy cop kind of show.
Yes. Have you seen all the trailers?
Yes.
So you know
Yes.
that X-23 is in it,
I know that X-23 Beast is in it from the first X-Men.
and Sabretooth from the first X-Men.
I meant Sabretooth.
I was about to say I didn't see the Beast one, but
And then Toad.
Toad's in it too.
Yeah.
I
You
didn't see
the
the
guy
I
with the
didn't,
long tongue?
I didn't see all the
The little
videos.
cameos and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry. I meant Sabretooth.
got it. X-23 is my second favorite superhero of all time.
Gambit's your first, right?
Gambit, X-23, the best. No one's better than them. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this movie.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. I'm excited to laugh because this is going to be a
Yes.
funny movie.
It's gonna be great.
You can't take these movies too seriously.
I don't think it would want you to. It's Deadpool.
It's true, but I think that does kind of hinder it a little.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I don't. I don't. I wouldn't think so.
I'm excited for where it's gonna go, and
Yes.
I hope this. I think this is the proper way to bring the X-Men into the Marvel universe.
Yes. You
How-
never watched the new X-Men '97, did you?
No, did they get into the universe through X-Men '97?
No, but it is the.
Why'd you say it like that?
Kind.
No.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything. There's some things that could lead to it,
Okay,
but it is just one of the greatest.
I am still on
Things I've seen.
episode Uno.
That's crazy.
Haven't finished it.
Mental, dude. It's so good.
Maybe when I'm done watching Attack
I would
on
watch
Titan
that with
my
you.
wife.
I would 100% watch it with you again.
Okay, you'll watch that, but you won't watch Legion with me.
Gambit's not in Legion.
That you know of. You never finished.
That's touche. Touche.
Anything happened to you this week, Joe?
Well, I want to break your brain one more
Oh
time.
God.
Just because
Okay.
since you can't handle that with us being in the future,
Yeah.
we're going
man,
to stay in the future just a little bit longer.
No.
The Olympics are here
Did the Olympics officially start?
on Friday.
No, they're not here yet. Then.
But this comes out on Monday. They're here. The Olympics are here.
Have you seen them? They're here.
They're here. Well, I've been watching them. It's the Olympics. I love the Olympics.
Oh, so you stop it! Oh my God.
Are you a summer or winter Olympics guy?
I am.
You're not really an Olympic guy, really. You don't care that much. But if you had to pick,
There's good events on both.
yes, yeah,
I like them both pretty equally. When I was younger, it was summer
okay,
because I love track and field.
okay,
I don't know why, but I love track and field.
and beach volleyball.
No, I wasn't super into that. That's you and Dad.
Beach volleyball and diving, beautiful.
You're into diving?
Here's the thing: I love anything water. Like swimming
Any
is my
water
favorite sport in the Olympics. I could watch swimming the entire
You
time.
loved Michael Phelps.
The greatest Olympian of all time.
I mean, yeah. Do you think Simone Biles?
Uh huh.
Do you think she's as good?
No.
Like, is not obviously in the water, Joe. She's.
She doesn't have as many medals. He is actually the greatest Olympian of all
But
time.
can't he technically compete in a lot more?
No, he's
events?
done.
No.
No,
As,
no.
no, as a swimmer.
No.
Yes,
Then
you
you
can.
can as a gymnast. You can do the freaking Charlie horse thing that's called. You can do the thing that you
It's
run.
called the pommel horse.
You-
Charlie horse is a cramp. Which I'm sure they get.
I'm sure they do. The running and like jump. Then they
Tumbling?
can do the
Okay, you know
little
what?
dance
Joe,
performance.
Joe, hold on. I'm gonna start saying some things. I'm going to describe the event, and you tell me what the name is.
Okay,
The ones with the rings.
it's the Sonics. You gotta hold on to your rings. I actually don't know what that's
The
called.
one where they balance on.
Balance. I thought that was the Charlie horse.
No, like the balancing.
Balance board.
So
Balance
close.
beam.
There you go.
Yeah.
How about? What about the one where they swing?
Oh, the I didn't have a parent that cared about me.
Oh my god. Okay. So, needless to say, you don't know any of the event names. You're just like watching stuff.
Yeah. Yes. I don't like. I actually don't like the gymnast stuff.
Gymnast stuff is pretty interesting.
Some
of it is. Some
it
of it
is, but it's just not for me.
Yeah.
Overall, I like the winter games more.
Really?
But I
You
love
like the
swimming.
slalom, don't you?
The best is curling. It's the greatest sport there is.
You know, I would say you're lying, but I actually know you do love curling.
And curling, everyone's talking about equality and how much equality matters, and women and men are the same, and blah blah blah. Curling is the only sport that is actually true for. It really is true, and it's actual full-on equality is curling.
Do they have integrated?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
yeah. Everyone can push a thing and sweep away the same.
You can't.
Shut up. Look, it's equality for men and women, not equality for gimps.
Yeah, got it.
If
Got
you're
it.
injured, you're screwed.
Well, that's cool. I do like the Olympics. I don't have cable.
You have Peacock.
Oh, it's on Peacock?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
You won't watch it.
No. I will not.
I know you won't.
No.
All right. So I have it's not a blind ranking,
Okay.
but it's going to take the place of this week for a blind ranking.
Okay.
You opened before you changed it with I have 4 friends.
It is also because it's the last thing I said when we were talking before we started the podcast.
Yes.
I said 4 friends, so I thought
And
that's the only thing that
the
was in my
only
head.
thing I asked for you,
Uh-huh.
because I do most of the heavy lifting. So I wish we had video right now.
My mouth is just hanging open.
I sent you a text. Have 4 friends ready.
Can I tell you that most people who have talked to me said clearly I'm the smart one.
That doesn't mean you're not the one doing the heavy lifting. Look, Mr. Bo was the host of the Mr. Bo and Joe show. You know who made the Mr. Bo and Joe show happen?
You.
Me.
So, am I the host of this
You're
show?
No, we're co-hosts.
Okay, then what are you complaining about?
That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't know.
We do the same amount of work.
I guess
here.
just to complain.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the host and an editor
That's true.
for now.
But who has the good ideas?
This is why we need better help. Better help. Trying to get another ad in.
I didn't expect Joe to just freeze on that one. Total deer in the headlights.
Okay, but
continue.
you have your
Yeah.
4 friends.
I have at least 4 friends.
Can I hear your 4 friends?
Yes.
Okay.
We got Willie,
Willie.
which I think
I'm
he'll
so
be
glad
very
you
happy.
added him in. I'm so glad you added him.
Cooper,
Ooh, okay, Cooper.
Josh.
Josh.
You know which one I'm talking about, right? The church one.
The Destiny Josh.
Destiny Josh. He only plays that game. I'm gonna just because I think it could be fun. I'm gonna add my wife, who is pro game.
Wow, no Bo.
Oh shoot, I forgot about Bo.
Wow.
But yeah, no, my wife's gonna
Okay.
that one.
And then we're going to add yourself
Okay.
and me to this.
Okay.
So there's 6 people.
Okay. Did you see this somewhere, or did you make it
Nope.
up?
I was pooping this morning and I thought this would be a good, let's do this.
That's why I say the best ideas come when you're
Yep.
pooping.
So I think you've probably seen these videos. It's been a while since I've seen them. But you take a video game group and each person of this group has a title or,
Okay.
what they are. So in this scenario, we are a gaming team.
Oh boy.
I have 6 things.
Okay. And I have
And
to
you
put
have to
them...
put each one to each person.
Okay.
Okay.
I got this.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
We're going to start with
Oh, okay. Now let me ask you: can I switch them around once I hear them all, or do you say his thing and I had to put that person in that spot?
what would you prefer?
What is more funny?
I think it's funny if you just have to do it without hearing the other ones.
Dang. Okay.
So it's kind of blind ranking.
It is a blind ranking. That
Okay.
makes it more blind
Okay.
ranking-esque.
The GOAT.
Greatest of all time.
The greatest of all time. Be honest, Justice. You know, yeah, he's pointing to himself.
It's clearly
Look,
me.
even though it's actually clearly Willie, since he won the last bet and
Listen.
he is the greatest gamer.
Listen, here's the problem. Because I feel like leader's going to be on here.
Okay.
And I'm not always the best leader.
I would disagree with that statement.
Okay? This is not your list, Joseph.
It's not. It's yours.
I'd like maybe at the end if you can use the same people I have chosen and put them in. We'll see where you put them.
It could be kind of hard since I don't have as much of a relationship with a few of them.
Sure.
But that's fine. Greatest of all time. I really thought it. I knew you were going to pick yourself, but I didn't think you were going to add Willie to this list. So that's
so rude.
okay. So Justice is the greatest of all time.
Which I'll have you know.
Is accurate. I would say, as far as video games are concerned, if Willie wasn't here, I would place Willie right above you. And you kind of are too, since you said he was better than you. But
Joe, you're making me regret what I said.
it's too late. It's locked in.
It's locked in.
Justice is the greatest of all time.
I would say yes.
Okay.
I am.
That makes sense. The brains.
Okay, so we got Josh, Willie, Cooper.
Cooper.
It's not him.
Me.
You.
And Kirsten.
It's not you either. Dang. Okay.
So I'm thinking of this almost in like, like playing Halo or
Yeah,
GTA
no.
heists.
Yeah,
like
no, you
we're
gotta have
this is
your
a team.
your heist
We
team.
are a team.
Brains.
Maybe even like we're a group.
or a group. Brains.
Willie, Josh, Cooper.
I'm gonna throw Josh in for the brains.
Madness.
Do you want to know why?
I don't know Josh very well, but
He is very much meticulous on his strategy.
okay.
So that just speaks brains to me. When I played Destiny with him, he was like, "What are you running?" So I was like, "I just got gun. I'm gonna shoot things, man."
Here's what I was gonna say. The only reason you shouldn't put Willie at the greatest of all time was to be the brains of the operation. But it's too late again. You picked Josh.
So I would say that. But I actually think Willie is a terrible brains of the operation.
Oh no! Oh no!
And I got one way to point to it.
Okay.
When we played Borderlands, the pre-sequel with him, it was absolute chaos. And
I
that
thought
was
you were gonna say
probably our
Gas
fault.
Mask Man.
I mean, Gas Mask Man was me and Tyler, but and the brain's got to be level-headed.
The brains has to be
Willie
level-headed.
is not level-headed.
It has to be
If he can get
able
if he can rage,
stay cool.
He rage quit.
Yeah, he's a rager. I've played Halo with him, and he stopped talking to me for a while because I made him so angry.
He has brain's got to be calm. I feel Josh isn't calm.
Yeah.
He gets pretty angry too.
I would have thought Willie or Cooper, but I've never played games with Cooper, so I don't know what Cooper's like. I have a feeling I actually have one that I know what Cooper will be.
Okay. I'm going to stick with Josh for brains because I think he can stay a little bit more level-headed than Willie can and still have the good strats.
Okay.
It's only in one game, but that's okay.
Yeah. The Judas.
The betrayer.
The betrayer.
That's you, bro.
That's me?
Oh, dude.
I was not expecting me for that.
I think anybody who's played games with you knows that you're either going to be a great help or you're going to sabotage everything.
That's not right.
One time playing Minecraft, I built a bunch of stuff and Joe was doing his own thing and all of a sudden there's fire everywhere. He lit fire to my whole house.
Look.
And I was in it.
Okay.
Judas.
Okay. I was thinking, for some reason, again, was not expecting myself for that one. I am the Judas, apparently. The Jester.
Well, that's clearly Cooper.
As soon as you said Cooper, I was like, I feel like I know what
The
Cooper.
best gaming moment I have with Cooper, one of the funniest things, he is not a shooter guy. Like, he's played him, but he's not a shooter guy. We played Call of Duty Warzone, so like their Battle Royale.
Yeah.
And he had an LMG with like 150 rounds in it.
Yeah.
And I went down, but I had basically carried us to where we were. and he was trying to get to a revive point.
Okay.
He was sneaking up on a guy.
Oh,
And
no.
let me tell you, you can assassinate in this.
Yeah.
So you could easily just sneak up behind
Yeah.
somebody and
One
melee kill
button,
him.
boom.
He gets up behind them really close and just unloads an entire clip all around them. Like literally highlighting
Yeah,
their body with
like a
bullets.
painter.
Yes. I know this because the other guy was right at the wall and the bullets literally just trace along the wall. And he's laughing as it's
Yeah.
happening. He's like, I don't know why I can't do
Yeah.
this. And then he dies.
Because the greatest of all time was watching him, so he got stressed out.
It was one of the funniest moments I've ever had. I was dying.
I'm upset that you put Kirsten in this list.
Why?
Because I think I know what you're going to pick.
I
The
don't even-
Lover was my next.
Oh,
But don't think of it in a game standpoint and not just your wife. I didn't think that was going to be the case.
oh, well now I got to, Joe.
Ugh.
My wife's definitely my lover.
Is that what you're going to go with?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we have you, the greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time.
The Brains,
Josh.
Josh. The Judas, me. Cool,
Clearly,
thanks.
Clearly.
The Jester,
Cooper.
Cooper.
Did you think you were the jester?
I thought I was going to be the Jester. That's why I was kind of expecting the Jester. And the Lover, which honestly was going to be my third pick for what you were going to say was...
It's going to be interesting because isn't this the last one?
This is the last
and
one.
It's you?
No, it's Willie. I'm Judas.
Oh, that's right. So what was the last one?
It's kind of boring. I wish I would have been more creative, but it was just the Brute.
That's Willie, though. Like, that's actually Willie. In
Wi-
real life and in games.
Willie
he is the
is
brute.
the strongest man we know.
He
He Simba'd you.
Yes. To be fair, I was a lot lighter back then.
Still Simba'd you.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Which wasn't expecting that, let me
No.
tell you. I was just working and he's just like Simba and lifts me up into the air and I literally am just hanging limp.
The first time in your adult life that anyone's picked you up, probably.
Oddly enough, didn't hate it.
That's not odd at all. You want to be coddled. You want to feel like someone
No,
can protect you.
here's the problem. I actually hate being manhandled.
Who else has manhandled you?
It was
Other than-
usually when I was a kid, but
Got
I
it.
hate being manhandled. But with Willie, I felt safe.
Look, brutish strength, man.
It's kind of like what you do when a bear is around you. You just play dead, basically.
That's kind of true.
You just kind of play dead.
So, wow. Okay. I did not see that for Willie. I really thought he was going to either be the greatest of all time or the Brains for you. But you put him as a brute, the opposite of the Brains.
He actually, in games,
Mm-hmm.
plays brute.
He does.
That's his
Tank,
go-to.
brute,
He
yeah.
likes being a tank.
Yeah.
I think that works for him perfectly.
Okay. So you happy with your list?
I am.
If you weren't the greatest of all times, would you have picked the Lover for yourself?
No.
In a game sense, you love romance in games, man. The
Is that what
Lover-
you mean by lover?
Just lover, someone that's like,
I thought you meant like somebody that I'm gay for a little bit for.
I mean, if that's how you wanted to see it.
That's how I perceived it.
Okay.
Who better to be gay for it than my wife?
There you go. That worked out. That worked
Yeah?
out.
Now, remove Josh
Mm-hmm.
and Kirsten. Who was yours?
I didn't pick ones for
Because you
myself.
don't have 4 friends.
I don't have 4 friends. I don't have a lot of friends.
That's really sad.
I have had friends in the past.
Yeah, yes.
And
I almost added Zombie Man to the list.
Zombie Man would have been a great, or Canned,
Canned.
but Zombie Man was.
I gotta
love
go
me
with.
some
I gotta
Zombie
go with
Man.
my more current
Yes.
gamer friends.
Yeah,
And I actually play video games with Kirsten more than anybody.
that's
now.
true. She is the biggest because you hide from everyone else.
I do.
You, as someone that plays weekly, I'm calling you out here.
You better not.
I am.
I better not.
You're always offline, so no one knows when you're on.
I also found out that Olivia always knows when I'm online.
Why?
If she plays Fortnite, it shows you no matter what if your friends are online.
That's hilarious.
She's never once.
Well, we don't have Fortnite.
Yeah, because it's for
Fortnite is for
babies.
children. Although, I don't know if this is a rumor or not,
Uh-huh.
so I'm kind of scared to say it.
Uh,
But there was talks. Just talks.
Just
These are just talks. Just talks.
just talks.
That they might be bringing Life is Strange skins in the Fortnite. I might buy the skins without ever playing the game.
I need you to not talk about this game anymore.
I'm gonna talk about it until it comes out, at least once every week.
Are we gonna do a review episode?
Could we?
Yeah, Joe.
Well, so it's I bought the special edition, so I get the first 2 chapters 2 weeks early.
Ooh.
So we'll have to do
releasing it in chapters.
well, kind of like how True Colors was.
They was
It's
all
5
released.
chapters, but it's all at once.
Yeah, they just separate them.
Yeah, but if you bought the collector's edition, the deluxe edition, you get the first 2 chapters 2 weeks early, and then you have to wait till the actual release to play the last 3.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do it after I play the first 2, and then after I finish the game.
All right, sounds good, man. Sounds wunderbar.
I know you're excited.
I'm not.
Okay.
But that's okay.
Do you have anything you would like to say before I go down one more rabbit hole that could get us in trouble?
I like things that get me in trouble.
Okay.
I don't actually, but I'm down.
That's not... You love conflict.
You think so?
I know so.
Oh, okay. Well,
You love the opportunity to debate and to fight not in a verbal way, I think.
yeah, I'm not a
You love
physical fighter, though I'd be ready if somebody tried.
Yeah, you could kill a man
That's what you say.
with your dead eye.
Dead eye. My dead left eye.
Okay.
Right eye. You said right eye.
Did I?
I think so.
Yes, you're right. You're correct. I had to do a little arm thing to... Okay. We live in Spokane, Washington.
Yes.
Spokane, Washington is a little place. It's not the smallest place, but it's Spokane, Washington.
It's
okay?
not huge.
It's Spokane, Washington. Like, no one cares about Spokane, Washington.
Whoa, man.
Okay? Setting the scene here.
Okay.
On my way here,
Uh-huh.
there was probably 30 to 40 people, from adults to teenagers and to in between adult and teenager.
Okay.
All with signs protesting Free Palestine. So here's the thing.
I'm so ready for this.
We live in Spokane, flippin' Washington.
Which, if those of you who don't know, is really close to Idaho.
But also, we're dominantly white Spokane, Washington.
Yeah.
No one cares what the hell you have to say and what the hell is protesting doing to anyone other than making you feel good about doing nothing. It doesn't matter what side you're on. Protesting in Spokane, Washington, realistically, any place in America, is one of the stupidest and useless things to do.
Wow, this really got you.
It's so dumb, and it's just people trying to feel good about themselves because they can't actually make a change about anything.
You think so?
I do. I don't think I think protesting in Spokane, Washington is the dumbest thing you could do.
Is that the disclaimer? The Spokane, Washington?
I mean, if you live somewhere...
Let's be honest. You think protesting anywhere is stupid.
It is, but like if you were somewhere that like it actually affected you in any kind of like
Meaningful
real event, it doesn't have to be the Palestine thing or whatever.
Protesting Palestine, which is nothing to do with us.
Honestly, yeah, you're a white chick in your 20s in Spokane, Washington. You're going to put this on your Instagram and feel good about yourself for a little bit. It means nothing.
It really does.
And there was a bunch of old dudes too. And I'm convinced the old dudes just wanted to get with the 20-year-old girls, and that's why they were protesting. Because it was all white people doing stupid white people things. Protesting might be the dumbest thing for any white person in Spokane, Washington to do. Counter that.
Huh?
Do you have a counter? Do you like if you're
I
just
definitely
doing
don't.
it for an Instagram post? Like,
No.
why
I
are
mean,
you?
It's very, man. Okay, how deep do you want me to get with this?
As deep as you want to go. I think I am the stance protesting does not matter.
So, yes and no.
Okay.
In my mind,
Okay. Again,
think-
if you're in an actual environment,
I think
Closer to
there
a
have
situation,
been
it does.
points in history
yes.
that protesting was the catalyst for change,
Yes.
but it was usually peaceful.
Yes.
Not always, but it was usually peaceful. And But it happened where you could make a change, considering your own state,
Yeah.
like where you live.
Uh-huh.
So like if maybe these people were protesting
Even continent.
Yeah, even the same continent. Yeah. And I think that you should let your government know how you feel.
I agree completely with that.
Your government.
Yeah.
Stay out of other people's government.
Or even the people around you.
Yeah.
But guess what? None of that matters here.
No.
Sadly, I don't care what's like with this. Even like, and another thing that I think was more important, like the Ukraine stuff, whatever.
Definitely more important.
Great. Oh, who cares? In Spokane, Washington, what are we like? You're not doing anything.
Instead of doing something like that, protesting and putting some pictures on Facebook, maybe the better option would be like, how can I help these people?
But that takes work, and people that protest don't want to do the work.
No.
They just want to post a picture.
They can make a sign and take a picture, though.
Yeah, because that makes them feel good about their life. That is miserable.
So I think we have a different viewpoint on this stuff because we have what some people don't have, which is perspective.
Look, again, as two white males, we know what we're talking about.
Now, that being said, we grew up in a different country.
We grew up in Africa, and I remember doing one protest because people were dying in our towns.
Yeah, and it was all about, we were
beating up
protesting
people.
xenophobia.
Yeah.
So it was like racial tension and things like that, and we protested that. Good thing to protest.
Yes.
And it was
and it affected the towns we were in.
It did.
It wasn't protesting something in America at the time because we lived in South Africa.
We wanted change in our community.
Yes.
I cannot understand college students and their pro-Palestine.
Just any college student in America caring about anything I can't comprehend.
You're
not important.
They're chasing a fad.
They're chasing, because they can't feel anything.
Yeah. Ugh.
They don't like what they see when they see themselves, or like they want to make a change, but they don't really want to make a change. So it's easy to post a picture or do whatever. I think that it goes so much beyond that. I think it's rampant in our college things, but there's a bunch of old people.
Yeah.
But I just think they were mostly creepy dudes wanting to be close to the college kids.
That's a possibility. Or their parents.
I don't know. I think it is, if you live in Spokane, Washington, you have nothing to protest. Nothing you say matters. If you just want to, pretend you did it. Post a fake picture in your yard, pretending you did it. You're doing the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
You're not reaching anyone. It's I don't know. That might be a bit extreme, but
no, look, man, I agree with you fundamentally. I do think, obviously, what I said before, like when you can affect the change in your immediate areas, that's when something should be done.
Yeah.
But you can't. The idea of protesting something that's not in our country.
Yeah.
Also, something that you have no understanding about.
None.
But none.
Here's the thing again. I think if most of them, whoever wants to protest whatever, if they could actually make a change, 90% of them wouldn't do it.
Like if they had the actual opportunity?
Yeah.
Well, it's because it would be a lot harder than what they thought.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to make a change. It's a lot easier to make a change when you're on campus grounds surrounded by people that all think the same way as you.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can all feel good about yourself.
Oh, yeah. Just big old pat on the back.
Yeah.
Man.
It's just so dumb. It was Spokane, Washington. I'm sorry.
That is wild. It is wild. I haven't seen anything like that around here.
I haven't either until this.
And it was a small group, you said.
It was probably, like 30, 40 people, which is, whatever, at Northtown Mall.
Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah. But I make that, I think I follow that same standpoint regardless of what the protest is.
Yeah.
I just think it's stupid.
You, though, you've always kind of had a hard time with thinking what you do matters.
I think people need to start thinking that a lot more. You're not important.
I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree with that fundamentally.
Okay.
if you think, I think you matter because God says you matter.
Yeah. Yes.
And
yeah.
I think you have value because God says you have value.
Yes.
Now,
Valuing. Never mind. Continue.
Because now, does that mean people should care what we say? No.
Yeah.
Because one, for something like that, you have to earn so much respect from people, and you can't do that just by being loud.
No.
I mean, people try all the time.
I mean, people don't try to have a normal conversation anymore. It's just who can be louder.
Who can be louder? And now, like in the past, we had these amazing leaders.
Yeah.
Who sit above the crowd. Martin Luther King.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Just incredible men who, captured the truth and was like, I have to run with this.
Yes.
And drew lots of people to their cause. Now it's like, well, what cause can we get mad about?
Yeah. It's not even about the cause. It's about, well, I know these people don't like it, so now I like it. Or I know these people like it, so I don't like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the cause is.
No.
It's about the group.
Yeah. It's all group thinking.
Yeah.
You say sheeple a lot.
Sheeple.
And it's a lot of people just following
Granted,
trends. And
I like to say sheeple when things, it's a ridiculous, I think sheeple, because people use that like legit.
Yeah.
People like to be like sheeple for any like Republican or Democrat or, they're just sheeple.
They're just sheeple.
I like to use it for like, you believe in the moon? Okay, sheeple. So
my work partner was just like, Joe, the moon.
But I don't know.
Does he think Star Wars is real?
In a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, probably.
A long time ago.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that could be controversial. But I don't think...
I think if people actually could grow up and listen to what I was saying, and granted, I said it in kind of an intenser way, you have to agree with me. You have to, because it just doesn't matter.
They definitely don't have to.
They don't.
Logically, would
It's
they...
Spokane, Washington. It doesn't matter.
Joe, it's all these smaller cities that make up a bigger whole,
I don't think the bigger whole matters.
I know, but that's a different conversation.
So yeah, I guess, well, like what you were saying, I think every human life has value.
Yes.
I think, sadly, as humans, we can be put in really bad situations and we can lose our way and lose our will to live and live a purposeful life.
Purposeless.
It becomes purposeless if you lose your way.
Yeah.
And I feel really bad for those people. I don't always want to be around them because I'm also human, and that can make me either feel uncomfortable or upset, or I can think, not nice things about them.
Yeah.
Just being real.
Yeah.
But I think every life has meaning because we're made in God's image, and our Creator loves us and cares about us deeply.
There was,
I just don't think everything we have to say is important.
No, that's
Our
definitely
feelings
true.
are always important.
No, because our feelings can be fake or lies.
Feelings are feelings.
Yeah, they're not factual. They're, psychology and all that stuff points to that we can be deceptive.
Yeah.
To ourselves, mostly ourselves.
Dude, when I was incredibly depressed and really, I got incredibly depressed for myself.
Right.
Like, there's people that struggle with deep depression.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got to that. But I didn't care about anything. I just didn't want to be here. And that's a lie. But at the time, that was the biggest truth.
Yep.
But it's not true. But to me, in that season, it was 100% truth.
Who is it? One of our pastors this week. His name's Joel. Really great guy.
I like Joel. The times I've been there, he's always very sweet.
And he talked about the lies we tell ourselves, and how they can totally become a reality because we start believing them. And it was so good. But then you start thinking, well, what are the lies that I tell myself?
That's a great Nothing More song.
The lies we tell ourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really, really good. And I think I 100% agree with you with the whole, we all have that intrinsic value because of God, and He loves us. And but it it doesn't mean that we don't lose our way. And
Yeah. Look, I think I'm lost 90% of the time. Physically, because I don't know where anything is. But like realistically, as I know I could be a better human.
Oh yeah.
And I want to strive to be a better human. So being lost is a part of the journey. But you don't want it's not a real journey if you're just staying there. You always want to try to move to something.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't it crazy to know that God asks you to like forgive those people for being dumb?
All the time. And that's really hard to do.
It is hard.
But
It's really hard to do.
it's what he did, so.
Where are we on time, Joe?
41 minutes.
All right. So, let me tell you something.
Okay.
So, today.
Which is, are we talking about today when we're recording or today on
Today when we
Monday
are
after we
recording.
saw
Today
Deadpool?
when we
And
are recording. This is, what was it? Was it Wednesday night?
it's Wednesday night.
Okay. So, at work, I'm
At
an
work.
appliance installer.
Yes. Oh boy.
I do love my job.
Yeah. It's a good job.
I had 9 jobs today.
Mm-hmm.
They were all TVs.
Now, we don't do TVs.
Like, we're not supposed to do TVs. We're the big boys. We're supposed to lift the heavy
Fridges,
things.
washer dryers,
Now,
ranges.
We've brought in a travel team, Joseph,
Oh, God.
and they've been made priority. So a travel team, for those of you who don't know, they come in from out of town, and they're not technically Best Buy employees.
Yeah, they're like third
They're a
party.
third-party company, and they help with capacity. So, like, if we're running lots of days out in delivery and we need to catch up, we'll get a travel team out here to help boost our productivity.
To get us back to where we should be. That get
They
like paid
they-
more than
they
us
have
that don't do
now-
anything.
Yeah, they get paid more, quite a bit more.
Yeah.
And they're while they're here, which is like for 2-3 weeks, their food's paid for,
Yeah.
their lodging is paid for.
They're so slow and do like 3 jobs mostly.
So they're getting stacked.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
No,
Oh. Because they just won't do stuff.
they haven't showed up for the last 2 days.
Oh my God.
So to put this in perspective, my board was all TVs.
Yeah.
Our other board
Oh no.
was also all TVs.
Oh God.
Which means our third-party team had all the appliances. So this is not helping our days out issue.
No.
In fact, it's probably going to make it so much worse.
I thought the new, without going into a bunch of detail, like this whole new program was supposed to make it so you just did delivery stuff, not TV
Oh
drop-offs.
no, we've had lots of TV drop-offs.
That's insane.
It's supposed to like make sure that we are more centrally located
Yes.
and not doing super long drives.
Yeah.
It doesn't do that. It, as soon as we switched over to it, I had like a 2-hour drive in that day.
Yeah.
Now, the system works super well for metro areas, but not
Guess
for...
what? Going into what we're saying.
We're in Spokane, Washington.
Washington.
But we also cover Idaho, Coeur
Yeah.
d'Alene. And we go 2 hours in each direction of each store.
Yeah.
It does not know how
We also go to Pullman,
We go to Pullman.
which is in the opposite direction.
Yes. And it does not know how to quantify or explain where to go. It also does not account for having to return product or any of that
Yeah.
stuff. It's been a mess,
Ugh.
an absolute mess. And they also, to put this into perspective, we are very much graded on our performance.
Yes.
They put the travel team under one of our agents' names.
No.
So what do you think's gonna happen?
It's not you, is it?
No.
Oh, is it?
So reviews,
Oh.
time wasted.
Oh.
That's all gonna come back on us.
Oh.
And they haven't thought that through at all.
No.
No.
That sucks.
It's a calm before
Oh,
the storm,
I feel
man.
so bad for our boss. She does not deserve the headache that this is gonna be.
I need to bring this up to her because
You need to.
I don't think she knows.
Yeah.
That being said, our day was super easy.
Nice. That's the way to do it.
We're just all like, oh no,
What happened here?
this isn't good.
Just a lot of driving and TV drop-offs.
Yeah, we had 9. The other team had 14.
Dang, you're making home theater look good.
Absolutely. They don't have any days out.
Yeah, because delivery is doing all their stuff.
It's true. Always and forever.
That's a bummer.
What you playing this week, man? What you been playing?
I'm in a gaming rut, dude.
You hit a rut.
I hit a rut. I finished Neon White. I played that for a while. Really fun. I don't know if I talked about
What's
it on
it
here.
like?
It's like a mission-based Mirror's Edge.
So free running, parkour.
Yeah, most missions
Combat?
are yes.
Okay.
Most missions are like a minute or 40 seconds. Like they're not long missions. It's how fast you can get to the end. I really, really liked it. It's like a 5 gig game on Game Pass. Worth checking out. Funny, voice acted, which is great. I didn't think it was going to be. I really liked it. But since then, I haven't been playing much. I've been on, sorry to say this, I'm just in the like Life is Strange promotion
so you've been playing
media.
Life is Strange?
Not yet. I haven't.
But you're probably going to.
I'm kind of thinking. I kind of want to do for this podcast have a just gameplay in the background. And so I was thinking about today almost, I was like, am I just going to record me walking around for scenic stuff in certain games? And I was like, Life is Strange would work, Halo would work, a few other stuff would. So we'll see what happens.
Just have some video in the background.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
That would be really funny.
What about you?
Well, I've been playing a few different games. I
Have you finished Elden Ring yet?
not even close, but
Man, Willie seems like he should
Okay.
have been the GOAT.
to be fair, every time I play, I get another boss. So I'm making my way
Yes.
through.
Yeah. You're doing good.
I'm making my way through.
Which he really wanted me to hammer in that
No.
I don't remember the name of the thing,
No,
but
no,
apparently
no.
I got something wrong. If
No,
he
you're
really
right.
cared, he
You're
would call
fine.
us during the podcast.
You're fine. He couldn't beat it. It's fine. It took him forever. It's all good. Didn't know how.
He's still the better gamer.
For
Continue
sure,
though.
definitely. I say that so sincerely.
I just feel like it's weird that you gave up your title so easily.
I don't think I ever had the title.
Okay.
Did Willie? If Willie thought I was better than him, then yeah, I had the title.
I thought you were. As my big brother,
Oh, Joe.
I thought I could look at you and say you were good at games.
I don't care what you think.
Oh my God. That's brutal.
What, Joe? You were both my biggest fan, and also
Your biggest enemy. You're Judas.
Yeah, exactly, 100% Judas. You'll be like, oh, thanks for carrying me through this.
Yeah.
Knife,
I could use some gold
knife.
coins.
Could use some gold coins right now. Let me just kill you and take them.
Before we end, you've been really into Attack on Titan.
Yes,
What in the first season, you're rewatching it with your wife.
I am. I've never finished it.
We never finished it.
In fact, I've only gotten like 2 episodes into season 3.
Yeah.
So I'm really not far.
Something that's crazy that happens in season 3, one of the
We can't-
biggest
we can't-
spoilers. It's huge, dude.
Joe, you can't say this.
I'll tell you next time on What's with a Lemon.